Welcome back. In this class, let's discuss about the waterfalls of India. Before going to locate the waterfalls or revealing their names, let me ask you a question. Where do we find waterfalls in a river course? For that, let's come here. So as we know, this is the land, right? This one is the land. Now let's divide this. Actually, this is a river's origin. Here, this is the river's origin and the river flows just like this. And its mouth is this sea. This is the sea. Its mouth is here and its origin is here. Now, let's divide this into three parts. One is this part up to here, and one is this part, and one is this part, right, from the origin to mouth. So this part is known as the upper part, and this part is the middle part, and this part is the lower part, right? Upper, middle, lower parts. So now let's look at the importance of their parts. Importance of them. So in the upper part, we find waterfalls. Waterfalls can be found in the upper part, and also we find V-shaped valleys. So these are two hills, and this is a V-shaped valley between them. And also coming to middle part, here we find that these valleys in the upper part, if the valleys are just like this, then coming to middle part, they will become just like this. They will be widening valleys. Valleys will be widened. These V-shaped valley will be widening. So coming to lower, here we find oxbow lakes. Here we find oxbow lakes and flood plains. Plains we find of this river, and also we find deltas. And also these valleys will be totally plain. So we can say flood plains itself. So these are their specialities. So for their, this process, this upper part process, we can call it as erosion. Okay, erosion. And this middle part, we can call it as transportation. This is transportation. This is erosion, right? And this lower part, we can call it as deposition. Right? This is deposition. So these are the parts and their specialities. Now where do we find waterfalls? We have found it right here in the upper course. Now let's look at waterfalls. Now let's look at a diagram of a waterfall. Right? This is the land. Right? This total is land. And imagine a river is flowing in this way. Right? It falls down, right? It suddenly falls down and stops here. Due to the force, it hits the ground in this part. So, and again it moves. So many years later, this land will be carved due to the force of this river water. So it will be carved like this, right? So here water will be stored. Here we find water. As this water falls down, here we find water, and it goes like this and continues its journey. So this is nothing but a waterfall. So this water right here, it's just like a pool, right? So that's why we call it as plunge pool. It is plunge pool. This is plunge pool, right? Here we have seen a waterfall. How this is a waterfall? How can we say this is a waterfall? As water is falling off a cliff, this is waterfall. Water is falling, so it is a waterfall, right? Now, yeah, also here now we divide this into two types, this total rock into two types. Here we find hard rocks, and in the below part we find soft rocks, right? As these are soft rocks, they bend easily. Now let's come to the main topic. Now let's look at the major waterfalls of India. Let's start from Meghalaya. which is this one. This is the Elephant Falls. Elephant Falls, and below it, here we find Naukalika Falls. Naukalika. Right? These two are the major waterfalls in Meghalaya. And coming to Jharkhand, here we find this one. This one. This is Lodh Falls, and this one is Rajrappa Falls. These falls are situated on the river. This river is Damodara River. So Damodara River is a tributary of Hooghly River. Right? So
write down Damodara.
Okay.
Rajrappa next.
So this is on Damodara River. Right? Below Rajrappa, that means here, we find this one, which is Hunru. This is Hunru. This is situated on the river Suvarnarekha. Suvarnarekha river. On this river, Hunru waterfalls are situated. Then coming to Odisha, here we find these two falls. So this one and this one. So the right side one, the east one is Joranda Falls. And the west one is Barehipani Falls. So Joranda and Barehipani. Both of them are situated on the river. So this river, this is Bhuzabalanga River. Bhuzabalanga River. On this river, Joranda and Barehipani are situated. And in Odisha only, here we find this one. This is Duduma Falls. Duduma waterfalls. These falls are situated on the river. This river is Machkund River. Right? On Machkund River, these falls are situated, Duduma Falls. So what is Machkund River? Machkund River is a tributary of Shabari River, and Shabari River is a tributary of Godavari River. Right? Then coming to Chhattisgarh, here we find this waterfall, which is the Chitrakoot waterfalls. Chitrakoot. Right? These waterfalls are situated on the banks of, on the river Indravati. Right? Indravati River, Chitrakoot Falls. Then coming to Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, we find Chambal River flowing. So on this Chambal River in Rajasthan, we find Chulia Falls. This is Chulia Falls, this point. So this is Chambal River. Now what is Chambal River? Chambal River is a tributary of Yamuna River, and Yamuna River is a tributary of Ganga River. Right? Now coming to
write down Chambal River.
Okay. So Chambal River, on Chambal River, Chulia is situated, Chulia Falls. Then coming to Madhya Pradesh, from the origin of Narmada River, this is Narmada River. From the origin of Narmada River, the first main waterfalls we find is this one. This is Kapil Dhara. Kapil Dhara Falls, which are situated on the river Narmada. And also on the same river Narmada, here we find another falls, which are Dhuandar. These falls are known as Dhuandar. So both of these falls are situated on the river Narmada. Okay. Right? Now we have completed these states. Now let's move on to South India. So here in Maharashtra, we find one major waterfalls, which is the tallest waterfall in India. So this is Vajrai. Right? Vajrai Falls. These falls are situated on the banks of Urmodi River. right? River Urmodi, Vajra is situated. This is the tallest waterfall in India, right? Then coming to Karnataka. Okay, not Karnataka. Let's go to Goa first. So in Goa, we find a famous waterfalls which is Dudhsagar. Dudhsagar Falls. So these are situated on the river Mandovi. Mandovi river. This Dudhsagar Falls are situated. This is a major tourist attraction. And also coming to Karnataka, here we find one falls, major falls, which is Gokak Falls. These falls are situated on the river Ghataprabha. Ghataprabha. These falls are situated. Now what is Ghataprabha river? Ghataprabha river is a tributary of Krishna river. So this is Krishna river and this is the Ghataprabha river. So in Karnataka only we find many more waterfalls such as this one. These are the Jog Falls. Right? These Jog Falls are situated on the banks of Sharavati river. These are Jog Falls. Right? Sharavati river, Jog Falls. Now below that, here we find another falls which is the Kunchikal Falls. What are these falls? These are Kunchikal Falls which are situated on the river. So Jog, Sharavati, Kunchikal, it is Varahi. Varahi river, Kunchikal Falls are situated. Sharavati is Jog, Varahi is Kunchikal. Right? Here coming to the waterfall situated on Kaveri river, we find three. One is this, and one is this. Right? Three almost in a row. One is here, and let's write one is here. Right. So this one is Shivana Samudra. Right? Shivana Samudra, and this one is Mekedatu. So Mekedatu, and this one is a famous waterfalls which is Hogenakkal Falls. So these two are situated on the river Kaveri. Right? They are situated on the river Kaveri. Right. So this Hogenakkal Falls, these falls are situated on the boundary of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Right? So here on the boundary they are situated. Then coming to Tamil Nadu, here we find a waterfall which is 19 kilometers away from Ooty. Udagamandalam. So these waterfalls are Paikara Falls. These waterfalls are situated on the river Paikara. So now what is Paikara river? What is Paikara river? Paikara river is a tributary of Bhavani river. So this is Paikara river. So this is the Bhavani river. Paikara is a tributary of Bhavani river and Bhavani is a tributary of Kaveri river. Clear? Now coming to this bottom India, here we find another major waterfalls in the Kanyakumari district, which is Vattaparai Falls. Vattaparai Falls. So, right, these are situated in the Kanyakumari district of Tamil Nadu. Then coming to Kerala, here we find two pairs of waterfalls, these two near and these two near. So let's find these two first. Let's explore these two. One is the right side one is Vajachal. So the right side one is Vajachal Falls and the left side one is Athirappilli Falls. Right? Athirappilli Falls on the left side, Vajachal on the right side. So these both are situated on the river Chalakudi. Right, this is the river on which Athirappilli Falls and Vajachal Falls are situated. Then coming to these two pair of falls. So on the right side one is there, on the left side one is there. So the left side one, okay, let's mark this too. Right. On the left side one is Meenmutti Falls. Meenmutti. Right. And the right side one is Suchiparai. Suchipara Falls. Right. Meenmutti and Suchipara. So these are the major falls of India. Thank you.